I'm Bob Nathan, head of the Bob Nathan team at Engel & Volkers. I've had the good fortune of being in real estate for 44 years here in the Valley. The thing that I love most about real estate, especially here in the Valley, it's continuing to grow. It's always a challenge. It is a repetitive business, but it's the people that make it different. We've seen a lot of in-migration since I've been here in '74. We are now the 5th largest metropolitan area in the country with over 4.5 million people in Maricopa County. We've changed over the years from being the 5 C's, citrus, cotton, cattle, climate, and copper. We now are a much more diverse economy. Scottsdale's grown into a city that's 22 miles long. The geometric center, Pinnacle Peak, and Pima. There are incredible lifestyle communities that have been built up over the years. DC Ranch, Silverleaf, Estancia, Desert Mountain, Desert Highlands, Whisper Rock, Ancala. All of them beautiful communities, each with their own lifestyles. So to understand those different lifestyles is critical. In 1995, my brother and I were the listing agents on the 8,400 acres known as DC Ranch. That was the beginning of my transition from the land business into the residential community. I created a little team up here for DMB Realty. We sold all the custom home sites. My brother and I sold all the parcels to the builders. And as I started to sell it, I started to understand what a remarkable community this is. And I've made it my home for the last 25 years. From the onset, the land plan itself was developed by a gentleman named Vern Swaback, who was a disciple of Frank Lloyd Wright. And he created a land plan that was so significantly different, and it actually came to fruition. So the path and trail system, the live, work, and play, the schools on site, the grocery stores, and the restaurants were all part of the original plan. So what I notice is the difference here is the livability and the connectivity that provides. As a morning ritual, I take my chocolate lab out and we're on a 3 to 4 mile hike through the path and trail system, never crossing a street bigger than the one that's outside your front door. It goes underneath the larger streets. It takes you into the different communities, to the rec centers. And so there truly is a rhyme and reason to every part of their land development. So the second phase of DC Ranch was Silverleaf. The original concept was to duplicate DC Ranch. As we got through the progression of selling the custom home sites, we found that we were so successful in that model that when DMB sat back and thought, well, let's change Silverleaf in the concept, more custom home sites, bigger home sites, park areas, so you can still have a little bit tighter development. And obviously that has been a phenomenal success. As part of my responsibilities, I had to do research on every one of the competing components. I could tell you the average lot size and the average lot price in every one of the communities. I could tell you what their memberships were going for. I could tell you who the designer of the golf course was. Those types of things that I think in my mind set me apart as a true advisor in selling communities, not just DC Ranch and Silverleaf, but North Scottsdale. Those experiences don't make me a better advisor. It makes me more able to suit the individuals with their lifestyle and their dreams, as opposed to just showing properties. I'm blessed to be in private office. There's presently 230 of us around the world, and those are top producers in their given markets. The network that the private office and Engel & Volkers in general provides to me is connections in the feeder markets where people are coming from. Seattle, California, Chicago, Minneapolis, New York, Texas. When you hire the Bob Nathan team, you get Bob and Myra, you get the collective 100 years of experience of the other associates under my team. You get the knowledge, you get the market experience. And all this translates into a better result and a better experience for our clients. And that is what we strive for.